All right, so here's the back side of the house, and there's about 50 feet of roof line here, and every single time that it rains, it just becomes a forest of crabgrass.
No more bullshit.
And it's a pain to weed whack. It takes like 20 or 30 minutes, and it happens every time it rains. So I went to Home Depot, I got some gutters, and we're gonna install them and hopefully correct this problem so that it just goes back to dirt during rain, and you know, maybe put a downspout facing some plants so I can you know, kill two birds with one stone, use the rainwater and not grow weeds and crabgrass.
No more bullshit.
But instead get some rain for the plants. Here are the gutter pieces. I got 5 of them, and then there's the downspout as well in the middle, and they come in 10-foot sections. So I got 5 pieces of gutter because I have like exactly 47 feet of roof line. So I'll just need to take off a chunk on one of these when I get it up there. And you have to get some other connector pieces as well to make sure that the install goes smooth. But this is one of those things that's really easy for people that were good at connects and Legos as kids, because it just kind of all fits together. It's really simple. So this is a connector. It's got a front and back piece with a piece of foam, so it blocks out the water and creates a seal. And there's also some end caps that we'll put on at the end. And then I had to get a bunch of basically just holders, brackets for the gutter system, and you want to put one about every 2 feet. You know, make sure that it can hold the weight of the gutter, and especially the weight of the gutter when there's potentially a lot of water coming through it. So you don't want it to rip off your house. Some of the tools that we need to do this job, I believe I have about everything here. It should be again a very simple install, but you'll need a drill to screw in the brackets that I just mentioned. You'll want a ladder that is going to be safe for you to get up towards the roof line, and then you want a level, and you actually want to have it be slightly off level because you want to have it drain to one end of the roof. So we can talk about that in a second as I get these gutter pieces up. You want some screws as well. I'm going with the 2-inch screws because, again, you want these brackets to be, you know, very secure to the roof line if there's a lot of water. And then a saw, just in case you need to cut off a piece of gutter, and that should do it. I think I have everything set up. So the first piece that we want to start with is this downspout connector, and then you would finish off the gutter line on either side of it, depending on where you place it. So because I want the downspout not to be kind of hanging off randomly over here, but against the wall, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of screw that right up there, and then we can finish the gutter system on either side. So I wanna get this piece up first so that the downspout is gonna look nice and tight with the edge of the house, and then hopefully everything else is pretty easy. One thing to keep in mind before you go ahead and get the whole gutter up on the roof, you got to put the bracket on first, otherwise it'll be impossible for you to get it into place. So you just slide these on, and you can put them, you know, anywhere you want throughout the gutter system. That usually recommends, I think, anywhere from 3 to 5 per 10 feet. So you know, figure out the spacing and how many you need. Got this last little bit measured out to 34 inches, which was the distance up there on the roof. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this with the bandsaw and then finish off the gutters. So now I gotta attach all these pieces, and it comes with this 2-piece set for the inside and then the outside of the gutter, and I just gotta figure out how to slide them on here and then snap them into place. And I mentioned the level earlier in the video because, as you can see, I wanted to start at a slightly higher angle. I started very close to the flashing here, and then all the way down I lowered it about 1.5 inches as we get towards the other side of the roof line. I got the bottom piece on. Now I just need to put this top piece in, or the inner piece I should say. And this is actually a lot easier than I thought. You literally just snap the sides from either gutter into the back of this, and then same thing on the front. And then I'm gonna figure out how to push this in. Okay, it's taken me 3 attempts to figure out how to put one of these on in the most efficient way. So first, put on the back up here, leave the front off, then go for the middle and put that into the back as well. Then get this sealed and have this go under the front pieces as well, on the front side of the gutter. I'm doing this with one hand, which is actually quite difficult. And then pop over the front like that. Boom, all done. Okay, now I got 2 more to go. All right, we got the whole side up. I just need to do the downspout now, but it's looking really good and level, hopefully with a slight decline to this downspout area. So I just need to hook that up, and hopefully we'll be done. All right, I'm back out here first thing in the morning to finish up the gutter installation. I just need to figure out how to get this downspout attached to the side of the house. That's the last step here. And because it's a stucco house with cinder block behind it, I cannot really easily drill through this without causing too much damage. So I think I'm gonna use liquid nails to secure it to the side of the house, which I have right here. And then when I'm done with that, I wanna go up across the top and use Flex Seal to just make sure that we have a really nice watertight seal for the whole gutter system so that it doesn't leak, and that hopefully I can get rid of this crabgrass forever.
No more bullshit.
So, and then I'm also gonna cut this AC drip line to size so that stops causing grass to grow as well, and then just have that flow into the gutter. So let's finish it up. All right, here's the finished product. We got everything done. It seems to be draining in the right direction for the most part. And I even cut the condensation line for the HVAC so it drips right into the gutter and then goes down the downspout. So, and we even have a little bit of water coming out from the condensation line right here. So it's looking pretty good. And then hopefully none of this grass will ever grow back.